Good afternoon. I am really here on behalf of my past, which was 30 years as an Army medical officer. I also was a consultant at Darlington Memorial until I retired in May for 16 years, and I am also a resident in Darlington. And it has been mentioned before, the issue of Catterick Garrison, but I want to put some colour onto that issue. Who are these people that are in Catterick Garrison? Yes, there are probably going to be 7,000 soldiers. Bear in mind that this is probably the major terrorist target in the whole of the north of England. Not only the garrison, but areas of Darlington as well. If you were a terrorist, where would you attack? And I don't want to frighten people, but Darlington railway station, where all these soldiers transit through to the garrison, cannot be regarded any other than a potential terrorist target. However, more importantly in this context is that these 7,000 soldiers also have families. These families are peculiarly vulnerable. They are young. They don't have mother, grandma, auntie around the corner. They quite often are frightened because their husbands or wives, now in the army where as many women get deployed as men, they are isolated, they don't have other family members locally. They are extraordinarily dependent on having good local health services. They are extraordinarily sensitive to any conception that these health services are less than ideal. The Army currently has a huge problem in retention. The biggest issue that prevents people being retained in the Army are family issues. Many of the skilled technicians in the Army and the Air Force, because RAF Leeming is not far away either, leave because their families, they do not perceive their families are being cared for properly. And they will vote with their feet and they will leave the service, with the subsequent weakness in British defence capability. So bear in mind, and it's not merely Darlington that is affected by this, it is undoubtedly Catterick Garrison, and the effect on these young soldiers and their young families will be absolutely profound if a decision is taken that increases the conception that they are exposed. I don't really have anything else to say, but do bear in mind that when you make this decision, or those that make the decision, and I'm amazed, to be honest, the STP hasn't consulted with Darlington, with Catterick Garrison. There's a senior medical officer, there's a garrison commander, and even the MOD centrally must have an opinion on this, and I would strongly recommend that they immediately go and consult these people about this process, because the military will be extremely nervous about this process, and it is extremely important that they are consulted. Thank you.